Today, we gather not only to recognize achievements, but to celebrate journeys. Journeys that shape by perseverance, guided by dreams, and strengthened by education. It is my distinct honor and privilege to introduce a guest speaker whose life story is a reflection of what our students can aspire to become. Our guest speaker is a proud daughter of Paway, a certified Balasang Paway, a remarkable educator, and an epitome of excellence rooted in humble beginnings. Within the halls of Paway National High School, carrying with her dreams, determination, and the courage to reach beyond what seemed possible. From being a second honor graduate of Paway National High School in 2016 and a valedictorian at Salbang Elementary School in 2012, she has consistently demonstrated that excellence is not a destination but a continuous journey. Driven by her passion for learning and language, she pursued her college education abroad and earned her Bachelor of Arts in Chinese International Education, followed by a Master of Education in Subject-Based Pedagogy, majoring in Chinese Language and Literature from Minnan Normal University in China. Her academic journey is marked not only by achievement but by purpose. Today, she serves as an instructor too at Mariano Marcos State University, College of Arts and Sciences, Batak City, where she teaches Mandarin and language-related courses. Her classroom is not just a place of instruction, but a space of inspiration where students are guided to become critical thinkers, also become an effective communicators and globally competitive individuals. Fluent in multiple languages such as Filipino, English, Mandarin, Bisaya, and Ilocano, she embodies the true spirit of a global educator while remaining deeply connected to her roots as a proud Filipino. Beyond the walls of the university, she reaches an even wider audience as a content creator known as Teacher Melody, using digital platforms to promote language, learning, and inspire others. Through her work, she proves that education knows no boundaries and that teaching can exceed classrooms and touch lives across the world. Her journey from Tubod, Lanao del Norte to Paway, Ilocos Norte, and eventually to the global stage is a story of resilience, passion, and unwavering commitment to excellence. It is a story that reminds us all that greatness came from anywhere, and that with hard work and determination, dreams do come true. Dear students, may her life inspire you to believe in your talents and potentials, to embrace challenges, and to never stop learning. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pride and honor that I present to you our guest speaker, an outstanding educator, a passionate linguist, and a true pride of Paway National High School. The instructor too of Mariano Marcos State University, College of Arts and Sciences, Ms. Melody Hernando Aliado.
Thank you, Sir Vlad, for that wonderful introduction. The faculty and staff of Paway National High School, headed by Dr. Jonathan Mahadandang, sir. To our dear students who will be recognized today, together with your loving parents and guardians. To our respected public officials and to all our guests who are here today, a pleasant afternoon. First of all, I would like to thank Poway National High School for choosing me to be your speaker for today, for this year's Pamadayaw. This is my first time speaking in this kind of event, so I'm truly grateful. Thank you so much. When Ma'am Lovely Gonong called and asked me to become your speaker for today's event, I asked her, Ma'am, what should I need to do? What should I need to prepare? She said, your story, anak. So I asked myself, am I ready to share my story? Do I have a story to tell? Do I have a story to tell? Is my story worth sharing that can inspire the students? Even though I questioned my worth myself, I still said yes. Because I realized that no matter how small my wins are, they are still wins. And maybe, just maybe, my story can inspire someone. So I'm truly thankful for trusting me. Standing here today feels like coming home. Seeing my former teachers, the ones who witnessed me grow and dream, the ones who helped me become the person I am today, makes my heart full. I am very happy to be here today. 14 years ago, I was also a high school student like you. It was 2012 when I entered Poway National High School. I was just an ordinary student, not really sure of what I become. But I knew one thing. I needed to graduate so I could give my family a better and comfortable life. But before entering here in Poway National High School, I tried my luck by taking an entrance exam in another school. But unfortunately, I didn't pass. Honestly, I cried that time because I was the class valedictorian. And yet, still I didn't pass. So I questioned myself, magaling ba talaga ako or nakachamba lang? Kaya valedictorian. That failure was painful. But I learned something. I learned something important. When one door closes, another door opens. So don't force a door that is not meant for you because there's always a better door or better one waiting. That failure didn't stop me. Instead, it pushed me to try again. I then took the special science class entrance exam here at Poway National High School. And thankfully, I did pass. Seeing my name on the list of the passers was a moment I will never forget. That's when I felt I was meant to be here. So for 4 years, as an SSC student, I made sure that I would not have failing grades. That's why I studied hard and focused on my academics. I remember being so focused that I didn't have many friends. After school, I didn't have time to hang out with my friends, my classmates, because I had to go home immediately to do my homework or study. I was very serious when it comes to my academics. But despite being so serious in my studies, I still cried, yes, because I couldn't understand our lesson. Or when a homework felt too difficult, dahil wala naman po kaming ChatGPT or AI tools that can answer our questions easily. So you are so lucky right now. So use those AI tools wisely. But this back then, and backstory, I didn't have enough resources. I didn't have my own cell phone or laptop to use to search online. I had to go to a computer shop just to use the internet to search something. I still remember how my mama would wait me outside the computer shop until I finished encoding, searching for an information, or printing my assignment. Pero kapag sobrang tagal ko na sa loob ng computer shop, papasok siya. Sabihin niya, hindi ka pa ba tapos? Gabi na. Maglalakad pa tayo, wala nang tricycle. At lagi kong sagot naman po, oo, malapit na, sandali na lang. That memory is still very fresh in my mind. And aside from academic struggles, I also faced financial challenges. When you are in a science class, expect additional expenses. Uniforms, books, or learning materials. You know what? My uniform, my gala uniform, PE uniform, and even my black shoes, I used them for 4 years. Yes, from grade 7 up to grade 10. I didn't buy new ones even when the design changed because it was not necessary before. You can still use the old design. And my uniform is still okay. So there was no need to buy new ones. I took good care of my uniform, of my things, because I knew how hard it was for my parents to earn money. And there were times when I couldn't join educational tour even if I wanted to. Even if I knew they would really help me balance my academics and my extracurricular activities. Kasi kahit gusto pa ng mga magulang ko na papuntahin ako, kailangan po kasi ng malaking pera. We cannot afford that. Kaya pinipili ko na lang na huwag nang pumunta at bumawi na lang sa other aspects like attending quiz bee or other competitions if there is. At a young age, I already understood how difficult it is to earn money. Kung ano lang ang meron o ano lang ang kaya, ay yun lang. I remember one time during lunch break, a classmate asked me, "Bakit yan ang baon mo? Bakit pansik kanton?" I didn't know what to say. When I got home, ang sinabi ko lang kay mama, "Ma, dagdagan mo yung baon ko, bili na lang ako ng ulam sa kantin. Magbaon na lang po ako ng kanin." Kasi that time, hindi ako dapat nahiya. Kasi yun yung kaya ng magulang ko na ibigay. But that time, I felt judged. My usual baon po kasi is itlog, pansip canton, corned beef. Bihira lang po ang makapagkarne noon. But through those experiences, I learned to endure. I learned to be content with what I have. What mattered to me was I could go to school. Hindi dapat ako absent. Ayoko pong umabsent nung ako ay estudyante. Nervyos na po ako kapag mag-a-absent po ako kasi I will miss a lesson. And importante, may pamasahe and I had something to eat. I also tried selling puto, graham balls, and yama to my classmates. Thankfully, they supported me. They didn't judge me. Some of them were even inspired to start selling as well. I also tried tutoring kids. I tutor kids. From those sidelines, I was able to add a little money to my daily allowance. Sobrang hirap. Mahirap talaga kapag nagsimula ka sa pagiging mahirap. Kaya yun ang naging inspirasyon ko para pagbutihin pa ang aking pag-aaral. Naging panata ko na dapat makapagtapos ako para mabago ang takbo ng buhay namin. And with all of the challenges I faced, I still finished my junior years here in Poway National High School with flying colors. After junior high school, I chose to stay here in Poway National High School for my senior years while waiting for the result of our scholarship that I applied for, which is to study abroad. Yes, I got an opportunity to study abroad. But how did I get it? Here's the story. It was in 2016, yes, 10 years ago, when Ma'am Lovely Gonong announced to our class that the Chinese Embassy in Lawag City was looking for scholars to study in China. At first, I wasn't really interested. I didn't want to leave my family, and I struggled with Mandarin. I was having a hard time to memorize the new words, the Mandarin words, the tones, the Chinese characters. So, why will I go when I know I am not good at it? so I ignored the opportunity. But sometimes, what is meant for you will find its way to you. First sign. My classmate, who is also my second cousin, Amabella Chuela, convinced me to try. She said, "Intaag ba sa J China? Tuslats lang day jay. Sakto, duwata no kamapan. Agkadwata med nga mapan. Adano ka kadwamon." Second sign. Mom Lovely wrote a message in my Mandarin notebook. She does this every end of the school year. Everyone receives a special message in their Mandarin notebooks. Do you want to know what she wrote there? Okay, ma'am, permission to read it po. Ma'am Lovely wrote, "Anak, congratulations for being an honored student for 4 years. I hope and pray that you'll grab the opportunity to study abroad for free. You have the brain, so use it wisely. This is for your own good, anak. This is for your future and your family. I am counting on you. Let me know if you want. God bless." She signed that last March in 2016. Yes, ma'am. The letter is still there. Because of that, I thought about it. Why not I will try, right? Wala naman sigurong mawawala kung susubukan ko. Then I asked my mama if they allow me to go. And luckily, surprisingly, they said yes. O, pumunta ka. And then, I applied for the scholarship and I got accepted. See, at first, I wasn't really interested of that scholarship. But God sent people to encourage me. That was Mom Lovely and Amabel become instruments for me to grab that opportunity. And I'm very thankful to them. And I realized, if I didn't fail in the entrance exam in another school, if I didn't end up here in Poway National High School, I would have never received that opportunity. God has a better plan for me. I was meant to get the scholarship to study in China. Indeed, everything happens for a reason. What is meant for you will never miss you. But receiving that big opportunity didn't mean the journey would be easy. My college journey in China was a mix of happiness and sadness. Happiness because everything was provided. It was a full scholarship, and my parents didn't have to worry financially. But sadness because I was far from home, and studying Mandarin was not easy. I encountered a lot of challenges, struggles, yes. Everything was free, but I had to take it very seriously. And as I mentioned earlier, I wasn't that good in Mandarin. There were times I got low scores and I cried. I questioned myself again, and I can't accept it because before I was a very competitive student. I always made sure to get high grades in every exam because that was my strength. I am good in academics. But when I got there in China, I started to doubt myself. Hindi ko alam kung deserve ko ba yung scholarship na yun. I found myself overthinking a lot. What if I fail? What if it affects my scholarship? What if hindi ko ito matapos? There were so many questions and doubts. I felt pressured, but I chose to rise again. I studied harder. I held onto my faith in God, my dreams, and my purpose. I always reminding myself na para sa pamilya ko ito. Para sa mga taong naniwala na kaya ko. Dahil sobrang nakakahiya na uuwi ako nang hindi ko natatapos. Kailangan kong patunayan na tama yung desisyon na ibinigay sa akin ang pagkakataong iyon. The weight of the pressure was heavy, but I remained steady. I pushed my limits and chose to continue the battle that I started. But the challenges didn't stop there. In my 4th year of college, we had to take the International Chinese Teacher Certification exam. It was in 2019 when we took the exam. But unluckily, I failed my first try. On that same year, I tried again, and guess what? I failed again. It was so depressing. It was so depressing. It was so painful. Among the scholars, I was the only one who didn't pass. I really felt so small. I questioned myself again. Ito na naman. Failed na naman. Di na naman pasado. Lagi na lang ba? Lagi na lang ba akong mabibigo? But our teachers there told me that I could still try. When I was ready to take the exam again, the pandemic happened. And until now, I still haven't gotten that certification. Nakakahiya siyang ikwento, to be honest. But it was my truth. That was my story. Even if I failed in that aspect, I still believe that there's a better plan for me. Even in failure, I chose to continue. Sabi nga ng kanta kanina nung kinanta ni Miss Fernando and Miss Lim, buhay ay di karera. So I still continue. The year 2020 was the year of our graduation. Pero napauwi ako. Napauwi ako because of the COVID-19. They wanted us to be safe and to be with our families during that times. At sinabing bumalik na lang kami kapag graduation na. But it didn't happen. Well, I finished my degree. I passed my thesis and my subjects. But because of the pandemic, I wasn't able to attend my graduation, the graduation ceremony. I just watched my batchmates, my co-scholars attending the ceremony. That was one of my biggest heartbreaks. Kasi sana andun ako. I was dreaming of that moment, pero wala ako dun. But I still believe in God. God has a better plan for me. In the same year, I was given the opportunity to work as an instructor at Mariano Marcos State University. Yes, I got a job few weeks after I graduated. They wanted to hire someone who is present here. So I applied for it and I got the job. Kung hindi siguro ako maagang umuwi noon, baka hindi naibigay sa akin yung trabaho. And that's when I realized, sometimes, God replaces what you lost with something even greater. My journey was never easy. I always encountered challenges. I failed many times. But those failures became the reason I kept going. There is a Chinese idiom that says, 失败是成功之母, which means 失败 is failure, 成功 is success, means failure is the mother of success. And I truly believe in that. So to all the students who are here today, life will challenge you. You will doubt yourself. You will fail. But don't stop. Keep going, keep dreaming, keep believing in yourself. Because one day, you will look back and remember that every struggle, every tear, and every failure prepared you for something greater. To the students of Poway National High School, I know you also have your own battles and struggles to deal with every day. The pressure will always be there. Failure will always be part of your journey. But don't lose hope. Always try to see things in a brighter way. There is always a reason behind everything. To the parents and guardians, please continue to be there for your children. Show your full support. Let them feel that you are the first person they can run to when they face failure. Don't blame them. Instead, encourage them. Because you are one of the biggest reasons why they are here today, why they keep dreaming, and why they continue to study hard. And to the teachers of Poway National High School, thank you for guiding the students and giving them the wings to fly to reach their dreams. Today is the day you have been waiting for, the day you will harvest the seeds you planted throughout the school year. All your hard work and sleepless nights have paid off. Congratulations to all of you. And always remember, Your story is just beginning, and the best chapters are yet to be written. Thank you. 非常感谢。
Thank you very much, Ma'am Melody, for gracing this momentous occasion and for inspiring our learners to become a productive citizen of our country and continue to give honor to our alma mater, the Poway National High